Also, by the way, I just picked up this book, 100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. If you guys don't know who Alex Hormozi is, he is a serial entrepreneur. He has a $100 million net worth at age 32. This is his second book. I think his first book is called 100 Million Offers. This is his second book, 100 Million Leads, and this book is basically about advertising and how to get, basically it says how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. So if you know who he is, that's great. If you don't know who he is and you're into business and finance and marketing and just entrepreneurial things in general, go check him out. He's all over social media. He gives a lot of information away for free on social media, and he has a lot of goodwill with the business community. And so I decided to pick this book up and give it a shot. And so this is going to lead sort of into a segue into the topic of today's video, and that's, I guess, more related towards advertising and advertising spend. Obviously, there's a lot of comments on a lot of my videos and posts about whether or not I spend money on advertising. And the straight up answer to that question is yes. How else are people supposed to know that your product exists, whether it's on Etsy, Amazon, any other e-commerce marketplace, even your own website? If you have this notion of you're just going to create a listing and it's going to sell, that's probably not the correct mentality, because guess what? Nobody's gonna know that your listing exists on those marketplaces. So you either have to pay one for PPC, pay-per-click ads on specific platforms, or you do social media marketing. So I think those are the only two ways that you can actually get eyeballs onto your product, and converting those eyeballs to sales is the ultimate goal. But the short answer to that question is yes. I think you have to spend money on advertising in e-commerce in general. To make any type of money. All right, so we're back at the warehouse. Actually, the first thing we do in the morning when we get in is we turn on the exhaust fans, and then all the way by the bay door, we open up the bay door all the way back there. So there's like this crazy draft that comes through and just exhausts all the air out. We do this for about half an hour to an hour, and then we close everything because we have the AC running and it's like 90 degrees here. We obviously want to keep this area somewhat cool and not let it get too hot. On the topic of these damn minis, I told you guys in my previous video that I swapped these out to the Skool build plates, and they're working fine. But I just realized that in the slicer, I had accidentally selected the Skool plate. This one messed up because this is on the texture sheet. Basically, I had accidentally selected, instead of selecting the smooth PEI template, I accidentally selected the Skool plate. And the Skool plate, I think, only heats up the bed to like 45 degrees instead of 65 degrees. So I don't know if that's going to really affect much with these smooth PI plates. If that is the case, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, reslice everything with the smooth PI profile and swap everything over for like the 15th time. In other news, we have some pretty cool things coming out that I'm going to try to get listed on some marketplaces. I want to show you guys some behind the scenes on how I make my listings and my strategy to get these products listed. If you guys know what this is, this model's been out for about, I think, a week and a half now. This is the Space Moji by FlexiFactory. The only downside with this one is I have obviously 4 on the build plate here at 100% scale. This takes almost 2 days to print. So I started this print last night and there's still another 42 hours to go. This is a 4-color, multicolor print. So it's the Space Moji guy. I'll show you guys when it's done later on, but this is the Space Moji. The other cool thing we have also from FlexiFactory that just was released last night is this, I don't know what they call it. I think it's just called I don't know if it's a Stegosaurus, but basically it's a dinosaur with a fish, and similar to his other Flexi T-Rex design. This is just more like a teenage, I'll show you guys when it's done. It's actually very cool. It's also a multicolor print, and this is just printed in 2 colors. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get this guy. This guy will be done hopefully later today, and then we're gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna go over my strategy on listing this on all of my different marketplaces, and we'll see if it sells. All right, so this is the rocket that the Space Moji kind of sits on. These print fairly quick. This took like 7 hours for 4 of them. So this wasn't too bad. This is printed at 0.24 millimeter layer height. And the reason that these other guys are taking so long is because I'm printing them in 0.16 millimeter layer height. I'm using the standard profile on Bamboo Studio. I think it's 0.16 high quality. Good amount of water in this bad boy. All right, so we just got a whole bunch of plastic coming in. I ordered these about 2 months ago and they just got here. So we are stocking up on plastic just to get ready for the Q4 rush. I think we have close to probably about 1,500 to 2,000 rolls here at the warehouse space so far. And they are all just scattered in different places. We have all this plastic here, and then we have plastic on the shelves up there as well. And so last year when I had just 20 printers, I was running out of plastic during Q4, and then I was forced to buy plastic on Amazon, which is typically close to double the price of what you can get if you just buy directly from manufacturers overseas. All these brands I have listed in the description of my videos, and what you can do is you can just reach out to these brands on Alibaba or AliExpress, and typically they'll give you a much lower rate. I'm not sure if there's a minimum order quantity with a lot of these suppliers on Alibaba, but I will tell you that it's very good quality plastic. Here is an open roll I have. This is the tricolor blue, green, purple. So it's 3 colors in one, and this is one of our best sellers. So we always try to keep this one in stock. Other brands we have over here are all our dual and tricolor, just different filaments. So yeah, obviously I know it's a little bit harder for smaller individuals who have a smaller print farm to order bulk quantities of plastic, but if you can, I highly suggest that you try to order the plastic ahead of time. That way, number one, you're not going to run out during peak season, and number two, it's the cost that you get for these from ordering overseas is probably close to half off of what you would pay on platforms like Amazon and these other online retailers. So like I said, if you are interested, I have links in the description of the video below. You can, what I would do is if you want to try some of the brand, you can buy maybe 1 or 2 rolls from that brand on Amazon, or if you're not comfortable using that link, it's perfectly fine. You can just, but what I would suggest is buy 1 or 2 rolls of a specific brand that you like. And then if you do like it and you're comfortable with it, you like the quality, the colors, go onto Alibaba and just search for that company's name, and you'll most likely be able to find their exact storefront, and then you can just start messaging them, negotiating the pricing down to whatever price you're comfortable paying. I would suggest getting these shipped by sea. They have different shipping options. Some of them are 20 to 30 days. Some of them are 30 to 45 days. Obviously, the longer time, the cheaper cost it is to you. So again, for me, I try to get my price down to $11 landed for my dual and tricolor silk PLA. So that, and rainbow PLA as well. So that's my target price. Anything below that is great. Anything above that, use other suppliers and what I've negotiated with other vendors as leverage and negotiating power to get that price down to about $11. So that's my rant on Filament. By the way, speaking of Filament, we're going to be doing a giveaway on our community. This week, we're going to be giving away some spools of Filament. The following week, we're going to do another giveaway, and then the following week, we have another giveaway. So if you're interested in these giveaways, feel free to check out our community. The link is in the description below. We do weekly giveaways and weekly Q&A calls for those of you who have specific questions about 3D printing. All right, guys, so on the topic of advertising, again, I apologize. I don't know if you guys can hear me well because the freaking HVAC unit is right above me blowing down air. I have the noise cancellation feature turned on my mic. Hopefully the audio is coming through well. But on the topic of advertising, I just want to go over my strategy and my thought process when I was making these listings on TikTok. And the reason I'm focusing on TikTok is because there are obviously a lot of people sell on Etsy. I've sold on Etsy, Amazon, all that. But TikTok Shop is actually very new to me. This is the first time I've ever actually posted a product on TikTok Shop. And so I wanted to walk you guys through the process and go over my thought process about TikTok Shop and my, what I'm seeing with TikTok Shop. And maybe hopefully there's people in the comments who are doing incredibly well on TikTok Shop. Maybe I can learn something from you guys. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. If there's people who are going on TikTok Shop and have been doing very well, please feel free to comment down below and let me know what you guys think about my strategy and I guess what I've been doing with TikTok Shop. If it's good, bad, any suggestions. So I have my screen pulled up here, and I want to show you guys behind the scenes, right? I don't want to really gatekeep you guys, and I want to give you the information. So you've obviously seen my videos of these mini animal 10 packs. So this is my dashboard on TikTok Shop Seller Central, and this is the advertising module. And so I have the time frame selected here, May 18th to August. This is basically the past 3 months. But you can see here that my cost for advertising, so this is how much I've spent on advertising in the 3-month span. It's not really a 3-month span because you can see down here that my first, I started advertising this on July 24th, right? It doesn't go before July 24th. So I started July 24th. So from July 24th to August 16th, that's a little less than, what is that? I think that's like 3 weeks. I've spent close to $3,500 in advertising to generate a gross revenue of $11,500. So the ROI here is 3.37, blah, 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 blah. Came from advertising, 542. And then she shows me down here, 542. So, right, I spent $3,500 in advertising spend. So the reason I'm showing you this is because I spent money on advertising. To get this product launched, I spent a ton of money on advertising, not just through my TikTok shop account, but also through the TikTok store. So here's my phone. This is my TikTok shop. And you'll see that this listing here, as of today, has, I'm trying to get this focused, but 1,284 sales as of the date of this recording. And so when I first launched this product, I had 2 variations. I had a 5-pack variation and a 10-pack. I just recently deleted the 5-pack, but essentially my thought process was that, and correct me if I'm wrong, like I've seen TikTok a lot, and there's a lot of people who sell on TikTok. So whenever I see a video and I click onto the that yellow card that brings me to the product page, typically the first thing I always look for is how many units that product has sold, and then the reviews, and then, you know, I look at the pricing and whatnot. The first thing that sticks out to me is that TikTok shows you the exact amount of sales that product has. I don't know if you guys noticed that, or if that even affects you when you're, but that is the number one thing that I look for. So my initial reaction was that it's very difficult to just list something and then just have it sell organically, because organic, unless you get super viral on TikTok, which does happen, it's very unlikely that your shoppable ads go viral on TikTok without, I mean, viral means that you get lucky and it goes viral. Like, I don't think there's any science behind that. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. So my initial launch strategy was I created 2 variations, the 5-pack and the 10-pack. And the 5-pack was to anchor the price down on the listing. So my 5-pack I was set at $4.99. And so my 5-pack was $4.99, and then my 10-pack was like $9.99, something like that. And then I was charging like $7 for shipping. At the end of the day, I was still making money per sale. But the reason I had the 5-pack there was to anchor the price, the lower price, so that when people first clicked into the listing, right, that is the first price they see, $4.99, and it would likely be something that would convert more sales versus just having one variation on the listing at a higher price, $9.99 or $14.99, whatever. So the reason that I had the 5-pack originally was for that reason. And so now that the listing has over 1,000 sales, over 1,200 sales, I deleted the 5-pack and I bumped up the price of the 10-pack. So now my 10-pack on here is $17.99, and I'm charging $5.50 for shipping. So altogether, it's like $23.50 per sale. When I originally listed it, it was I think like $15 a sale. It's almost like a 40% increase in price from what I'm charging now. And the rationale behind this is, now that the listing is established, there's over 100 reviews, 4.7 star reviews, right? 1,200 sales. So when somebody clicks into the listing, they're gonna be like, hey, you know what? The history isn't shown on TikTok, right? So my listing right now shows $17.99. So my listing here shows $17.99, but you don't see the prior sales like information. You don't other people have bought it for. You don't see what the price was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And so that's like my thought process of TikTok, and it's like very much sort of like, in my opinion, where if somebody sees that there's 20,000 units sold product, they're more likely to buy that product versus a product that has 5 to 10 sales. So let me show you something else as well. All right, so I'm back in my TikTok account, and this is under TikTok's TikTok shop on my TikTok account, and this is specifically the promote dashboard. So this is where you can promote your shoppable video ads to get, you know, conversion, sales, what have you. So here you see the last 28 days, I've spent $4,000 in ads. This is on top of the $3,400 that I'm spending on like my overall account for the mini packs. So by the way, the difference between this and this is an account-wide advertising spend specifically for my mini packs. So you set like an ROI. So I have this campaign set at a 3.5 ROI, which means the ROI is this number here. Basically, it tries to get your your advertising spend to match your set target ROI number. And this basically TikTok does a lot of the heavy lifting with this. They will automatically select all of your videos that you've made on your TikTok account, and they'll promote all of those videos, and they'll try to get you to your target ROI. On the other hand, this TikTok promote is where you select which videos you want to promote and how much you want to spend per video. So let me show you, like, when I first launched this product, let me tell you, the first 300 or 400 sales, I was losing money. I was losing money left and right. I was probably losing about like $5 per sale. If you factor in the advertising costs, cost of goods, all that stuff, I was losing $5 per sale. So my first 300 to 400 orders, I was losing $5 a sale, around there. So again, it was a combination of both the advertising spend on here and also on here. So you'll see, let me show you here. This ad I spent $173, I got 2 sales. This ad I spent $151, I got 2 sales. This one, $120, 2 sales. $130, 3 sales. It goes so on and so forth, right? $200, 8 sales. That was actually pretty good. $138, this was a follower one. You'll see that like the advertising, the promote on here did absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I spent $185 on this one, got 4 sales. This one's not bad, $452 for 16 sales, so on and so forth. So you kind of get the idea. But now that the listing is where it's at, right? 100 reviews, 4.7 stars on average, over 1,200 sales. I stopped using the promote on my TikTok shop account, and I only use the ROI advertising, which is this advertising right here. So like I said, this I just have set to 3.5 ROI, and I let this run continuously. And this again just takes all of my shoppable videos that I've made specifically for the mini packs here, and it will advertise that to get you to your target ROI. So you see that, let's say yesterday I spent $237 to generate 546 at 2.3, so this is terrible. I'm still making money on these sales, but the whole idea, in my opinion, is to get as many sales on that listing as possible because it's public information. And I think TikTok is very heavy on this herd mentality of buying, and a lot of people buy impulse buys, right? They see the video, they see, oh shit, there's 1,000 people bought this, or there's like a flash sale running for that product. And obviously flash sales, promotions, discounts, that's another thing that you can do on TikTok. And so that was my idea with launching this product. And I think it's done pretty well. We're at a point where we're generating positive cash flow with this product now, right? After raising the price, spending less on advertising, we're still getting about, let me see how much we're making. So like this is my data for the past 7 days. We're doing about close to $2,000 per week on just this one product, and we're at a point where I'm making money per sale now instead of losing money. So, and obviously this is August, the middle of August. This is like probably the slowest time for e-commerce in general, just because everyone's on vacation, they're traveling, so that people aren't buying. So I do predict September going forward into Q4 that this product on TikTok, and I'm just showing you the information on TikTok, right? We're doing extremely well on Amazon as well. We probably sold over, I don't know, probably 400 units on Amazon. So that's a whole nother thing. But this was my launch strategy with TikTok. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you guys found this information useful. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you. TikTok has this affiliate center here where you can go and basically, I don't know if you're familiar with affiliates, but you can go here and basically target specific influencers that you want to offer an affiliation to. So if they help you sell your product, they get a commission of the product. So I did this with my annual packs. You'll see here that I invited, each of these campaigns is up to 50 creators. So 30 creators accepted, the creators selected this one, 2 creators selected this one. And basically you send them, if they accept, you send them a free product in exchange for them posting a video on their store. So that just allows you to get extra traction to your video link that is not through your organic reach or your paid advertising. That's other influencers promoting your product for a commission, right? And you can set your commission between 15, 20%, even high as 30%, depending on what you want. My experience with affiliates, like target affiliates, where you reach out to them. My experience so far with that is not the greatest, because a lot of these creators, like when they make their videos, I'm gonna just be honest, they're trash. Like they're trash. They're pretty bad. They'll make a video, just put some music in the background. They won't even talk about the product, like what it is. Like it's just pretty bad. So there's also something where it's like you can offer like an open collaboration where you just set and you just go onto the platform and you select the commission rate you want to pay for other affiliates to promote your product, and that's it, right? They can go and order your product for free. You can offer free samples if you want. You don't need to offer free samples. You can just set that commission rate, let's say like 21%, and then any affiliate on TikTok that wants to help promote your product, they can just either buy your product. You know, there's also instances where affiliates like tag your product, and in the video they're not even showing you your product that they're tagging. So it's like a very weird ecosystem. There's no like checks and balances with it, honestly. So I wouldn't suggest it. I tried it. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. All right, so the number one question I get asked all the time is, how do I get my skin so clean? And yeah, that was a joke. I actually don't have a skincare routine at all. And so I was looking online, I was gonna buy this Anua brand. I don't know if you've heard of them or not. They're a Korean skincare brand. I heard a lot of good things about them for like your face and shit. Anyways, long story short, my wife was like, hold up, before you buy it, I have the Anua stuff at home. And she's like, why don't you try it before you buy it? I was like, sure, why not? So her friend actually owns a Korean skincare company that distributes a whole bunch of Korean skincare products. So here you have this Anua cleansing oil, Medicube pore cream, and foam cleanser. So we're gonna give this a shot, see how it is. All right, so first up is the Anua cleanser. All right, next up is the Medicube Zero Foam Cleanser, a rich, creamy foam cleanser that gently removes fine dust and dirt from pores. Okay, let's try this. By the way, the instructions are in freaking Korean. I don't know if I need to have my face wet for this or not, but I guess it's a little bit too late for that. All right, and last but not least is the Medicube Zero Pore Cream. Pore tightening cream that has been tested on humans for pore count improvement. From Medicube. Again, the instructions are in Korean. Gotta love it. So I'm gonna just put this on my face. So Korean skincare is the best in the world, apparently. I did not know that. So if you're interested in picking up yourself one of these, this or any other brand, head over to the website. I have it pinned in the description below, and a 15% off coupon. Again, you can buy this for yourself or for a loved one. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.